majestic and powerful creatures who can knock you off your feet with one swipe of their paw. Sometimes known for going into hibernation, but boy, do they come out when it's time to clash with another bear. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Bears have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talk about coming out ready. Hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
He's got an open man. Work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at... Now.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They go to the wide receiver screen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Makes the grab on third. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Staples.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. They'll run play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. This is now a 7-point game. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. But Greg continues to fight for yards. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's King. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the... and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bruins. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets and making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Bruins with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. to the air. It's Iamaleava. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's James. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Trying to find the end zone. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Off play action. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game.
Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Bruins are flying down the field. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Hard running there. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get some.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Wants to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. To the air on first down. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he makes the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coach.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the ground. He's got it again.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got his man on the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Blasted as he lets it go. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.